Hey, drowning is the leading cause of accidental death among kids. And we want to say that doesn't happen in our community. That's our goal. We don't want it to happen in any community, but we can impact here. And so we have a program where all fourth graders, it's a 5-week, they get transported to the Y, and they have swim lessons, safety around water, swim lessons. It's available to every fourth grader in those schools I mentioned. It's just an incredible program. We found fourth grade is a great, it's the right age.
Yes.
They're old enough to tie their own shoes and get themselves dressed and responsible enough. They're old enough for that, but they're still young enough that there's not the shame that we often feel with either not knowing how to swim or being seen in a bathing suit or being those kind of things. And so it's a sweet spot age. It's your favorite. It's a joy for mine to go watch. You literally see kids. I mean, there are some kids in this group who are on our swim team. They can swim laps. They could put us to shame.
We didn't even get to talk about swim team, by the way.
Yeah,
We do need to talk about swim team.
So you have those kids in the class, and then you'll have others that come in, and they won't even put their face in the water. And so we're getting them to the point of, can we just get them to blow bubbles?
Yes.
In their face in the water, with the idea that if a tragic accident would happen, would they be able to hold on long enough?
Yes.
And in Warren County,
to get
where
to
we have so
Caesar
many
Creek
water,
or other things.
Caesar Creek, lakes,
Right.
rivers around us in area, Little
Let's
Miami, they need to know how to be
Let's
able
get
to
them
swim.
to where they won't panic. They
Yeah.
can hold on long enough that
Yes.
safe. Someone can get to them, or they can get to a side, or they can get to whatever. But in this group, to see a kid who started the session not putting their face in the water, to then putting their face in a bubble, and the whole class
Yes.
just loves it. And one of the things I love is the teachers. You have teachers, we hear this all the time. The first time they're told, you're going to take your kids up to, oh my goodness, we're going to load up on buses, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And so their initial reaction when they've never seen it or done it is almost always oh, this is going to be so hard. And then they twist and they end up being just like you said. It's like, I love this. This is my favorite thing.
I remember when I taught and all the kids would go, and it was just, and for some of these kids, maybe the only experience that they have.
But I don't think it's just swim. It's all the opportunities that are there. Because, I obviously played racquetball there. We ran racquetball tournaments. But, we would have the high school students come in and they had no clue what racquetball is. We introduced them to the sport. And, I think the Y, they can get introduced into so many different things, whether it's the pool, whether it's gymnastics, whether it's soccer, whether it's archery, whether it's any of the events. And if we listed those events, it's way more than 8 tentacles from an